Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inappropriate Movie Database, the comedy game show about content warnings. I'm your host, Nick Martucci. We're back again. Missed last week because somebody had a real bad cold, and also didn't want to find other contestants for the show. So we're back now. We're back for our first episode of March. Tonight on the show, we're doing mystery movies. That is any movie that IMDb considers a mystery.
Oh boy.
I just
Ah,
these genre themes. I just go by IMDb. That way, if you disagree, I'm not at fault. I'm fragile. I don't want to be yelled at. Before we get to that, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you decided to click on this. If you like what you're seeing, go back. There's over 200 episodes of this dumb thing. I'm sure you'll find at least one more you like. You might have to search. And don't give up either. Watch the full video. Otherwise, the algorithm doesn't like it. If you need to, just open up like 5 or 6 tabs, mute them, just have the videos play. Uh, Also, if you want to be a part of this show and you're not a member of the Facebook group, you should go join that. If you search Inappropriate Movie Database on Facebook or click the link in the description of this video, that's where you can get all the information about this show, including how to be on it. Always looking for new faces for the show. It's the only way that it keeps going. So if you want to be a part, either go there or you can reach out on Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. Other than that, winners of every episode have a optional prize if they so choose to make me watch a movie before the next episode. I had 2 weeks to watch this last one, and I watched it like 3 days in, so I haven't had to watch a movie in a while. Last episode, Marty Viscosi won, and I'm trying to Google the title right now because I keep screwing up this title. I believe, yes. So Marty had me watch the 1995 movie, The Incredibly True Adventure of Two Girls in Love.
Hmm.
It is an indie movie about a high schooler. She's a lesbian. She falls in love with this other girl who is straight at the time, but you can tell their chemistry from scene one, fucking off the charts. I loved this movie. It is so sweet, so funny. The two leads are perfect together. And it's an indie queer movie from the 90s that doesn't end tragically. It is
Hmm.
just a cute rom-com. It reminds you of like those high school butterflies. Uh, and it doesn't ignore the fact that there are deeper issues surrounding so much of their lives. And it touches on them, but it doesn't like make that the movie. Really, it's a movie. It's been on my list for so long to watch. I absolutely adored it. The incredibly true adventure of two girls in love. Uh, Second shout out, I watched this movie on Canopy, and if you have a library card and you don't have Canopy, get on that. With a library card, it's just a free streaming service with a better selection than most of the paid streaming services, including this movie. So if you're interested, go watch it there. It's great. I can't say enough good about it. I absolutely loved it. Thank you, Marty, for finally taking that off of my list. Now we'll see how tonight goes. I have a feeling whatever is suggested, I might not love it as much. But we'll see if people are feeling nice tonight. Let's bring them in. Joining me on the show tonight are Josh Poirier, Rachel Dunbar, Sami Skye, and Sammie James. Welcome, everybody.
hey Nick.
Heyo. Hi, Nick.
We've got two Sammys on the show tonight, and I'm going to have to figure out how to differentiate. But before we get to that, before I talk to you all individually, we are going to play the quickest of mini games. Because I didn't really have time to put together one that I really felt good about. So this is such a truncated version of something we've played before. We might have even played with these movies. Basically, when movies are released in other countries, sometimes those countries change the titles of those movies. So I've got two mystery movies that are titled something differently in another country. I'm just going to read that other title, shout out the answer. I will give a point to the first person I can hear yell out the answer. I have a feeling these are going to go quickly. These are considered mysteries by IMDb. Yell out when you think you know it. In China, this movie is called He's a Ghost.
Casper?
Nope.
The Sixth Sense.
It is The Sixth Sense is called.
What if that's
He's
a spoiler?
Exclamation point.
I knew this. I knew.
All right.
It's one of my favorite.
That's excellent. I hate that I learned it this particular way, but that's excellent. That's great.
So yeah, that is 1 point to Sammy. We'll play the other ones after I'm done talking to y'all. Welcome back to the show, Sammie James.
Hey,
how you doing? Awesome.
Be here.
I'm so happy to have you here.
It didn't take 6 months for me to come back.
It didn't. In fact, because I'm sick, that's 2 episodes in a row of Sammie James. Like the good old days of the show.
Yeah.
Sammy, I know you signed up for this episode, and up and until I think 10 minutes ago, you didn't know what the theme was. So, Sammy, can you think of any mystery movie you want to talk about?
You know what? I'm just gonna say, go watch Clue.
Yeah.
Go watch Clue. That is a movie that people love or they don't care about.
I fucking love that movie.
I can't open the door without the key.
What a fun movie.
I'm only mad because that was about to be my panic answer. So
It was my panic answer.
yeah, yes, Sammy's unite. Unfortunately.
Well, let's have some fun with this. Welcome back to the show, Sami Skye.
Why would you do that when you know I'm Googling mystery movies, Nick?
Because I know that you're Googling mystery movies.
Say The Sixth Sense.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Sammy. It's so good to have you back on the show as well.
It's great to be here.
Just not good at the show, but a delight every time you're on.
I think that's the first time you have said that directly. And you're not wrong. Yeah, no, I'm terrible. I am not good at this.
I have a good feeling about tonight. I think you're going to win.
Okay. Yeah.
I can cheat. I can put whatever points I want.
No, I don't need a pity win. I can be bad at this. I'm probably good at one other thing in my life. I don't know.
I've seen like your art. I've seen you do comedy. Like you're okay at a couple of things.
Thank you. I still feel like it's pity. But that's okay. Thank you.
Pity. No pity at all.
I did sell a Shrek painting today, and that was really
hell
cool,
yeah.
So.
Fun.
Well, Sammy, since I've distracted you from searching for another mystery movie, have you found another mystery movie?
Yeah, of course I did. Moments ago.
What is it?
It's Memento. You guys know that movie? It's a total mind fuck the whole time.
I've never seen Memento.
What?
Wait, if I win, that's what I choose. I won't.
If I win, that's what I choose.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be good to see a Christopher Nolan movie before they were all 3 hours long.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. Well, no, but it's a good movie.
You can actually hear it coherently.
There's like dialogues that are recorded.
Dialogue that you can hear.
I have some strong opinions about Christopher Nolan, but that's before I had the strong opinions about Christopher Nolan. Anyway, I'm glad he finally got his Oscar.
Because now you can shut up about it.
Now the Academy can shut up about it.
That's
The
true.
Academy has been wanting to give Christopher Nolan an Oscar for 15 years, to the point where they changed the Best Picture category and still haven't been able to do it for 15 years.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Memento. I hear it's great.
It is
Yep.
fantastic.
It's a real think piece.
These should all be think pieces. We're trying to solve the whatever's going on. You can tell my brain's operating at a good like 28% right now.
I typically am trying to solve the whatever's going on. So that's 28% is acceptable.
Have you ever ruined a movie for yourself by figuring it out?
All the
Yeah.
time. That sounded pompous, but I just
Every
overthink
goddamn
everything.
time.
The first one that comes to mind to me, I really don't like the movie Shutter Island because I called the twist at the trailer and then waited the whole movie trying to see how they were going to subvert my expectation.
Oof.
All right. Well, also returning to the show, also somebody who have been seeing a lot more on here lately, and it's just such a delight. Rachel Dunbar, welcome back to the show.
Yes.
Thank
You
you.
look comfy as hell. I love that.
Yeah, my little
I mean that headboard
Yes.
fucking
my little
rules.
asylum, where I belong.
Again, there's very few game shows that are comfier than this show.
Mhm.
Well, Rachel, you've had a little time to think now. Is there any mystery movie you want to talk about?
My favorite mystery would probably be 311 the band. Because I'm just like, how did all those white guys get into reggae? I think
Hey,
we need to
one-
investigate
Well,
311.
eventually, when it comes to reggae, eventually you just pick it up.
I
you pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
No.
Yeah, happy 311 Day to all of you who celebrate
I was gonna say it is.
when
it
you
is
see this in
311.
like 8 months.
I'm all mixed up about it. I don't know what to do. Each time we turn around and find that person is you.
Real question, can anybody else quote a 311 song? Because I assume that's what Josh is doing, and I can't.
I know that one where it's like nah 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 nah.
No, that's a Blink 182 song.
No, it's not.
I know that amber is the color of your energy.
Oh,
I,
that's
I,
true.
I can quote stuff from the original album.
Go off,
Nice.
King.
No, it'd be more impressive
Couldn't be
if
me.
you could quote stuff from the most recent album.
I caved him. S.A. Martinez started sounding like a Weird Al Yankovic. It's really weird. Yes, I know the name of the band, Peanut. S.A. Martinez.
Yeah, I'm
Nick
trying
Hexum.
to get Peanut on the show, and I just
We
wouldn't
talked
respond
about
to
this too,
DMs.
Nick, right?
Uh-huh.
I said I would do 311.
Like I said, we have to get Peanut on board first.
He's not really doing anything right now, so I'm sure we could call him and he'd be right on the show. I mean, I get to do something? Son of a bitch.
And then I can have you on the show again, so I don't have to pretend to know anything about 311. All I know about 311 is it's about a third of something that I just can't forget. Well, Rachel, that's almost an answer. Welcome back to the show.
Hell yeah.
I think continuing your tradition of never recommending a movie up top,
I don't think I
or at least never recommending a movie on topic.
yeah.
I think last time you were on the rom-com episode and you recommended True Romance.
Yes.
That sounds right.
And then for the comedy episode, I recommended Showgirls. So
That's true.
but that's Showgirls is a comedy.
Nice.
Come on, let's be real.
Showgirls, I've said it before, is like 20 minutes away from being just one of my favorite movies. I want to get into the editing room, cut out like 1.5 specific plot lines, have a cool 100-minute movie to enjoy. Finally, returning to the show for outside of hosting, his 80th appearance as a guest on the show.
Hell
Josh
yeah.
Poirier, welcome back.
What's up, Nick? It's almost like I never left.
No, I open up my Zoom and your box is just there now.
Hey, well, you see, the funny thing is I have it up there all week.
Just waiting in the waiting room.
Just waiting.
Eventually, Nick will open it up.
I don't do anything else. I just sit here all day just going, is he going to open it up yet? When's he going to open it up? Oh, Jesus Christ, Nick, where are you?
Well, Josh, last chance to add a mystery to the group. Anything you want to talk about?
I have two, but one, I don't think either's really a mystery necessarily. Because the movie I love, which has the greatest bad guy reveal, is Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, the original.
Another one I haven't seen
With Walter Matthau.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Nice.
Such a great movie, and the way they revealed the guy is. The way they revealed the twist.
the guy
at the
who
end is really
took
good.
Pelham.
Yeah, the guy who took the Pelham. And the other one's a little different. The other one's actually it's a horror movie. Mimic 3 Sentinel.
Mimic 3.
Yeah,
Nice.
because it actually was done by as an homage to Rear Window,
Huh.
where it actually had the guy who was hurt and it was looking out the back window and everything going on. It was fantastically done. I really recommend it.
That's pretty good.
I mean, sure. I can't argue against it. I've seen almost all of the first Mimic.
It was directed by
I get that.
What's his name? It was he directed Soft for Digging, which was a great film as well.
It's good.
I just can't remember the guy's name, but he's a fantastic director, indie director.
Again, I just have to take your word for all of that. It's just a bunch of movies I've never seen and Clue.
And Mimic was Guillermo del Toro. It was Guillermo del Toro, man.
I know. I still have like 25 minutes left of the movie.
Really?
I was watching it and then had to do something else and just haven't gone back to finish it.
The guy's name is J.T. Petty. Fantastic indie director. I just want to give him some props. I met him at a horror convention years ago. Such a nice guy.
Awesome. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah, we'll get him on the show. Along with Peanut from 311.
We're going to have a whole fun sequel episode featuring just everybody we've mentioned on this episode that could feasibly be on.
I mean, you can't really call it a celebrity episode now, can you?
I would never. It's just going to be that director and Peanut and Chris Nolan.
Guillermo del Toro, that's your four.
I want to get
That's
I want to get Christopher Nolan on this show and just cover my mic the whole time and refuse to reiterate the clues.
Or just do every clue backwards.
You get Christopher Nolan all the way here, and you're just gonna be like,
your box should just be a lens flare.
Sad thing is,
it's a real short clip, but you ever see the clip of the MTV Movie Awards? I want to say 2004, 2005. Eminem is performing. Brittany Murphy is in the audience singing along, moving her arms, and right behind her, over her shoulder in a suit, is Christopher Nolan.
What?
no.
Wow,
just standing there awkwardly.
That's awesome.
It's one of my favorite little things. Every time it pops up in like my TikTok feed. All right. Well, we've talked enough about this. Let's go to the real game. Before we do that, let's see who's gonna pick the first year. We got one more of these movie translated titles. Yell it out when you think you know what this movie is. In France, this movie is called The Teeth from the Sea.
Jaws.
Jaws?
It is Jaws. I heard Josh first.
God damn it! That was the best I'm gonna do the whole time. Nick, you said you could cheat. You said you could cheat, and you let me
said
down
you didn't
immediately.
want it.
How was that a mystery? The
Yeah,
shark did it.
Considered a
That's why I
mystery.
didn't say Jaws.
The shark did it.
According to IMDb, it's considered a
Did
mystery.
they though, Josh?
You're the whole movie. You're trying to figure out the motive.
Oh,
That's what
true.
makes Jaws: The Revenge so good. Is you know the motive of the shark, revenge for
that's
killing it in the first movie.
Sad thing was first Jaws just wanted compassion.
That is sad.
My nephew infiltrated the room.
There's actually like a really interesting theory that the first Jaws is actually one of the first slasher movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
No, it's you watch, especially from that era, the slasher movies, and all of them feel a little bit like Jaws.
Yeah.
Including I've mentioned this one on the show before too, but I love talking about this movie. I only just saw it last year. The movie Blades from I think 1987, 88, which is almost scene for scene a remake / parody of Jaws, except instead of a shark, it's a possessed lawnmower, and instead of a beach, it's a golf course.
What I need to see.
Did they say we're gonna need a bigger cart?
I think they say something to the effect of that. Like
what I need to see is this movie called I Tank. It is a
this.
Bollywood remake of Jaws, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I need to. They sing while they're being eaten.
I love that.
I really want to see that now. That sounds fantastic.
Listen, if I win, I'll recommend it, and we both you find it, you gotta send it to
me. Well, now I hope you win, because that's gonna be a fun one. The other thing that I just remembered and then went to the Wikipedia just to confirm. Let me see. Toho Studios in 1977 approached director Nobuhiko Obayashi with the suggestion to make a film like Jaws. He made the movie House.
Ooh.
Wow.
Howsu.
Inspired by Jaws. All right, enough of this. Let's get to the game. You all know how it goes, but if you're new here, here's what's going to happen. I've gone to this IMDb we keep talking about, the Internet Movie Database, and I've pulled parental warnings for a whole bunch of mysteries, or at least movies that IMDb says are mysteries. These parental warnings, I don't write them. I don't know who writes them. All I do is I find the ramblings of these anonymous weirdos and present them to my friends as they try to figure out what movie these warnings are from. We go into the first round with Josh and Sammy both on the board, but Josh, you get to pick the first year.
Right.
Like I've said to you earlier, you're going to hate these selections.
Yeah, I am.
We got a real heavy in the last 20 year.
Maybe we should do
Josh, would you like a movie from 2009, 2012, or 2014?
Let's go with 2009.
2009.
This is going to be bad.
All right, from 2009, first movie of the night for 5 points under the category of violence and gore. A man bursts into flames and falls out of a 3-story window.
Well, it's not the movie that immediately came to me.
So yeah.
Sounds like Jaws.
Jaws 5, The Skyscraper. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, the main character tries several experiments on his dog with things such as homemade anesthesia.
That
I
sounds.
don't like this movie.
I don't think I've seen this movie.
Not that I know any answer ever that's been presented to me on the show, but I don't know how to raise my hand. Something updated.
Oh no. Is there a reaction button?
I'll find it. I just wanted you to know, just in case I almost win.
Well, if you do decide and really do want to answer and can't find it, physically raise your hand and I'll hopefully see you.
Yeah, I'll
because
scream,
I want
honestly.
you to
if
guess.
I think I have an answer, I'll scream, Nick.
Well, don't scream the answer.
No, I'll just shout.
Okay, great. Let it all out.
Okay, good luck,
For
everyone.
3 points under violence and gore, the main character goes through carefully explained thoughts on how he will take down men on several occasions. Dislocations of various joints like jaws, knees, shoulders, elbows, and shows the breaking of several legs and ribs as they're hit in slow motion. Some sound effects follow the impacts, a crunch, etc.
I already disagree with this being a mystery. I'm just like, whatever this is, genres have been.
I think I know what it is, but I don't think the year's right. So I don't know what it is.
I know that was long. Can you repeat it?
Main character goes through carefully explained thoughts on how he will take down several men on occasions, dislocations of various joints like jaws, knees, shoulders, and elbows, and shows the breaking of several legs and ribs as they are hit in slow motion. Some sound effects follow the impacts, like crunch, etc.
That's a good review.
Well, I'm gonna try it.
All right, Josh, what do you think this movie is?
This Kick-Ass?
This is not Kick-Ass.
See, I thought that too,
guess, though, yeah.
but I was like, it's not. It wasn't enough for me to.
Yeah.
Thank you for being the one who said it.
That's all right. You're welcome.
For 2 points under sex and nudity, in one scene, Irene Adler strips down, but entirely covered either by a towel or by a dressing guard. She is naked and seen from behind. No crucial parts are seen when she disappears behind a wall. Rachel has a guess. Anybody else? Rachel, what do you think this movie is?
Is this The Spirit?
This is not The Spirit. That's a fun guess, though. That's a movie I totally forgot about.
Right? Same.
All right, this is a clue. Sammy, I hope you figured out where your button is. I expect all of you to raise your hand. We'll see how this goes. You're going to hate this. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking. In one scene, Watson tells him that what he's drinking was meant for eye surgery. A knowledge of the original stories would imply that the substance in question is cocaine, but this is never explicitly stated, and the line is played for laughs. There's all the hands. Rachel, you first.
It's the Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if there's more to that title, but yeah.
Sami Skye.
Hey, Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr.
Sammie James.
I'm not sure, but I think it might be Sherlock Holmes.
And Josh.
2009.
Jaws. Sherlock Holmes.
He said Jaws. Write it down. He's going to beat us anyway. He said Jaws.
Yeah. So, yeah, turns out this movie that definitely isn't a mystery is Sherlock Holmes.
Well, that's a mystery.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie kind of forgot the whole detective aspect of it. Just a lot of bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, that's Guy Ritchie for you.
Did I get points for that?
Not only did you get points, at the end of that round, Sammie James at 2 points, Josh and Sami Skye at 1 point, Rachel at 0 points.
Write it down.
I forgot who played Watson. It was Jude Law.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
All right, then let's go to Rachel. Would you like a movie from 1960, 2018, or 2022?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with 2022.
2022.
Really, Rachel?
Yeah.
I was going to say this movie came out last year, but it did not. This movie came out at some point 2 years ago in 2022 for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking. A girl takes unnamed pills throughout the movie.
Still sounds like Jaws.
Every
Sounds like-
movie sounds like
2022
Jaws if you
number.
haven't seen Jaws.
Yeah, good point. That's a very good point.
For 4 points under sex and nudity, a boy can be seen getting undressed as he gets into the shower. No nudity.
Thankfully.
For 3 points under violence and gore, lots of graphic sequences of violence that include characters getting stabbed for about 21 times in a row in the torso during a single sequence. Knives are seen going through mouth and hands in a very gory way, and throats are slit.
For about 21 times. I love this
About
game.
21 times.
I don't know the answer, but that's
It's-
fun.
It's a mystery. The knives did it.
The knives were out. Oh no, I gave it away.
Oh no.
I really, for 1 second, was like, he didn't. but I've seen that.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a girl in a wheelchair attempts to escape a killer. Her injured hand presses down on her right side wheel, causing the wound of her hand to open up. Blood rolls around her wheel and saturated her hand bandaging.
It's cold.
Oh my god, it sounds. This is gonna piss me off.
And
It's
here,
familiar.
I'm also going to throw this out here now. This is something I've been playing around with, and I think this is the first episode I'm going to actually say it. If you can get close to a title, I will allow your opponents to steal the point from you, but if they don't, you get it for getting close to the title. I just
Wow.
want to encourage more people to guess when they're not totally sure of titles. Anyway, for 1
Nick,
point.
you are so good at this game. Have I ever told you that? You're such a good host.
Thank you. For 1 point under frightening and intense scenes, characters are chased and murdered by Ghostface after creepy phone calls in a very scary way. Several jump scares and just an overall scary character.
Is this for when we say something like the one with Robert Downey Jr.?
I would need like a title.
Yeah, my hand's not up.
I know. Sammie James, what do you think?
I'm gonna say Scream 5. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Rachel, what do you think?
Scream 5?
Josh, what do you think?
It's the Scream. It's Scream, but it is technically Scream 5, even though it's really Scream, just Scream.
I think you've all covered it. This is 5 Cream.
Still better than Halloween H2O.
I disagree. I love that movie's name.
Halloween Water? You really love Halloween Water?
I love Halloween Water. It's the Halloween franchise. Almost all the movies are bad. At least let us enjoy a bad title.
First one wasn't bad.
No, it isn't. Second one is bad. Third one is great and not a Halloween movie.
Yeah, the third one's fantastic.
I love that movie. I will defend that movie to the grave.
You don't need to defend that movie. The movie's perfect.
If you see one Halloween movie, see
would
Halloween
agree.
3 because you don't need to see any of the others.
Well, I see Halloween 1 too because Carpenter's the man.
Halloween 1, that might be, if it's not a top 20 movie for me, it's a top 30.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies. That is
There's
huge.
a
so
lot
many
of movies.
I saw like over 200 last year.
The Carpenter movie that make my top 10 would be Little Big Trouble in Little China. That's my favorite Carpenter film.
Oh, my top 5, I think, has The Thing in it.
Oh, The Thing is up there too. That's right.
There's a lot of Carpenter movies on my list.
He was genius. He was a genius for like 12
Ghosts
years.
of Mars.
No,
John Carpenter's Vampires.
Hey, Vampires wasn't bad.
I like that movie.
All right. Well, we got a real high-scoring game. Sammie James at 3, Josh at 2, Rachel and Sammy at 1.
I'm in the lead.
You are in the lead.
Yes.
Sami Skye, you get to pick this year. Would you like a movie from 1999, 2016, or 2019?
I know you know how I usually think, but 1999 is calling to me, so I picked that.
All right, let's party.
Uh-huh.
I don't get it.
Huh. What I'm learning is I just have this same movie in here twice, but that's fine. All right. 1999 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. An extreme amount of suspenseful music plays during the film, along with an underlying ominous theme. The main character's paranoia may disturb some.
This is 99?
99. For 4 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, while talking about stupid things one might have done when they were teenagers, Oliver turns out that's a word I can't say. Theoretically, close enough, comments to Michael about, quote, the lies you told, the drugs you took.
I regret my choice.
Oliver said that to Michael.
Oliver said that to Michael? Well,
the lies you told, the drugs you took.
Sounds like a bold point in the film.
For 3 points under violence and gore. I love clues like this.
No!
There's always the possibility that the domestic terrorism displayed in the film may prompt some troubled teens to try to imitate it. Always a possibility. This might turn troubled teenagers into domestic terrorists.
What is Tiger Woods golf 1999?
Okay, for 2 points under violence and gore, there is a flashback involving a man and a woman on a stakeout somewhere in the country. The FBI team encounters a boy who runs back to the house, grabs a gun, and starts firing at the agents. Other family members join in. A mostly slow-motion shootout scene during which several people are killed. We see lots of blood spray from the wounds as people are shot, and we see a few bloody corpses. A woman holding her baby in her hands a woman holding her bloody hands is shot by a woman holding a baby.
Well, goddamn, Nick. I feel like this is one of those moments where if I have seen the film, that would be very clear.
I can't remember what.
I will say it might not be.
Oh, great. Well, in that case,
I will say there's a possibility anybody could have seen this movie and still not known it.
This is dark.
For 1 point under frightening and intense scenes, the movie is about terrorism. The whole last third of the movie or so builds up the tension and suspense as Michael races in several scenes to stop what he thinks are the terrorists.
Mm-mm.
I'd be mad.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna be mad,
Cancel
but go
it.
ahead, Nick.
No guesses from anybody?
I can't remember what it's called.
All right. Well, this is a movie I saw last year when Josh Poirier won the game.
Son of a bitch.
And made me watch Arlington Road.
Son of a bitch. You know, I was going to say that too.
We should all get a point for that, except Josh.
I don't disagree.
No, I knew them. It sounded so familiar, but I don't remember all those scenes.
Again, I didn't want to give it away, but it turns out I could read all those clues. And even if you've seen it, does not ring a bell.
Even if you love it, even if it's one of your top 20 movies.
Even if you've made the host of this show watch this movie.
Son of a bitch. Such a good movie, though.
It's so good. It is one of the best ones you've had me watch.
It's so good. It's such a
so tense from beginning to end.
And you never see the ending coming at you.
I love Jeff Bridges when he gets to just kind of play dramatic in a way that he doesn't normally get to play.
I just love Jeff Bridges.
Oh, me too. Top 3 movie is Big Lebowski. I just hate everybody who loves that movie.
Fair.
Well, that did nothing to the scores. We have one more movie before the next round of minigame.
Hold on. I just thought we all got a point except Josh. I thought that you said that.
I say a lot of things on this show.
I just thought you promised us that.
Son of a bitch. I'm still pissed.
Sammie James, would you like a movie from 2011, 2013, or 2018?
No.
Okay, great.
Was that 2013?
There's 2013. I'm realizing this 2011 movie is a 2019 movie, and I don't know why it says 2011.
I don't want that one. I don't take 2013.
All right, 2013 it is. See how this goes for 5 points in 2013 under frightening and intense scenes. Please bear in mind that this film is meant to be fun, and so is not to be taken too seriously. The destruction scenes are quite cheesy, and overall the film has a let's have a night in and be entertained feel to it.
That is a housewife who wrote that. What year is it?
2013. 11 years ago.
Yeah, I can picture this freaking movie. I don't remember what it's called. Go ahead.
I'm shocked that by that you have any inclination as to what the movie might be. That was just a fun sentence I wanted to read.
No.
That is the explanation of you this whole show.
I remember a movie that came out in 2013 that this fits for. I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
For 4 points under violence and gore, a homeless man gets his face melted off. Gory and gross.
I don't know anymore.
Okay, great.
Face melted off, huh?
That's cute.
Shrek.
For 3 points under violence and gore, we see the rib cage of a skeleton, which is covered in spider webs. Quite sudden and unsettling.
Well, ew.
2013?
2013. For 2 points under frightening and intense scenes, the most intense part of the movie shows an object moving inside a body bag. We see the bag unzipping from the inside, followed by 2 to 3 long spider legs slowly climbing out of the bag.
2013?
2013.
I don't like it.
Sorry.
Why don't I know this?
For 1 point under frightening and intense scenes, do not watch if you have a phobia of spiders. Seriously, this thing is big, black, and badass.
Wow, I love it
here.
here.
What the hell's the name of it? Son of a bitch.
Eight-Legged Freaks was 2002.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Arachnophobia.
Josh, I'm feeling like if you get close to it, you might be able to get this point.
Is this big ass spider?
This is big ass spider! Exclamation point.
That's I know what I'm watching.
Oh, it's good. It's actually not bad.
Again,
I feel like you two were in cahoots about that. That was too niche.
That's why I included that last line, because it includes every word of the title in it.
I've seen this movie. This with what's his face from Scream there?
Matthew Lillard.
No, not the good one.
Ulrich?
Not the good one. No, not the bad one.
You want to say hi?
What's his face?
Come
Play
say hi,
Dewey.
and then you gotta
Play
go.
Dewey.
How dare you? Keep
Play
saying
Dewey.
not
You
the
wanna come
good
say hi?
one and then say play Dewey.
You're on.
Yeah, no,
live.
I called
Wanna say hi?
Matthew
Oh,
Lillard the
David
good one.
Arquette?
Yeah, Dewey is like he's the best.
You wanna say hi?
Anyway, David Arquette is who you're thinking of.
Yeah, and he was in Big Ass Spider.
I buy that.
Say hello. I'm going to bed.
Hello, tiny face.
Say I'm going to bed.
Good night.
You're lucky. I want to go to bed.
What's your name?
We all want to go to bed.
Is your name Fart Machine?
No.
Who are you?
No.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night now.
You know, the funny thing is, that kid's still more famous than Peanut.
All right. Well, let's get to our second mini game. This is a game that once I have I've fixed the rules of it, I just enjoy doing it. This is taglines. I've got 4 movies. Each movie has 5 taglines. I'm going to ask one of you, going from hardest to easiest, what you think the movie is. You get 5 points if you get it on the hardest, 1 point if you get it on the easiest. You have 1 guess before your opponents can start to steal from you.
Okay.
So keep going until you think you know it, unless you want to take a chance. And then, as soon as somebody gets it wrong, anybody else is free to raise their hand and steal the point from them.
Nice.
Where are our scores right now? Josh is at 3, Sammy's at 3, Rachel's at 1, Sammy's at 1. So let's go to Rachel first.
Mm-hmm.
He's pitying me.
Rachel, again, if you think you know it, you can answer, or you can just keep waiting until a clue gives it away for you.
Okay.
For 5 points, one of the taglines of this movie is "Losing is the way, and hard, that out of hell leads up to light."
Was that even a sentence?
I don't know. Okay, I guess for 4 points. Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "The world is a fine place and worth fighting for." I believe the second part.
Are these referencing the same film?
Yes, it's all the same movie.
These are taglines?
These are taglines for this movie. Okay, for 3 points. Let he who is without sin try to survive.
Is this Shawshank Redemption?
It is not Shawshank Redemption. Anybody want to steal? Josh, what do you think?
This Constantine?
It is not Constantine. Anybody else want to try? Sammy, what do you think?
Is it Midnight in Paris?
It is not Midnight in Paris.
Shut up. Why are you laughing?
Well, now these next 2 clues will be for everybody. So anybody can raise their hand if they think they know this movie. For
Never
2
raising my hand
points,
again.
Detective Somerset is looking for a way out.
Oh,
Detective
7.
Mills. It is 7. I'll give it to Rachel because it was
That's right.
yours, but
That's right.
I was for sure close.
uh-huh.
Hey, at least my first guess had Morgan Freeman in it.
That's true. You came kind of close thematically. Yeah, Detective Somerset is looking for a way out. Detective David Mills is looking for a way in. Now they're caught in a game where the price of sin is death.
Ooh.
And 7 deadly sins, 7 ways to die.
What movie is this?
6.
9.5 weeks.
All right. Sami Skye, this is just to you now.
Just to me?
Just to you.
And
you have 1 guess before your opponents can steal from you.
Okay.
For 5 points, one by one, they disappeared. Why?
Do I have to answer?
You don't have to
one?
answer. No, I can keep
All right,
reading.
yeah,
these.
give me one more.
For 4 points, Don't make plans for Sunday.
Your smug face knowing that I have no idea what the fuck this is. Children of the Corn.
It is not Children of the Corn. Anybody
Great.
want to try to steal it?
Someone save me.
I know it, but I'm just not sure.
Okay. For 3 points, and we'll do it this way. Anybody can yell it out if they think they know the answer. That way you don't have to worry about buzzing. For 3 points, if you think it brings bad luck, you don't know the half of it.
I feel like that should unlock something, but again, I'm unfamiliar with most things.
For 2 points, they figured it would be a long summer. What they didn't figure was that it would be a long summer that day.
Oh,
Freaky Friday?
Nope. Anybody else?
Son of a bitch.
Is this? I know what you did last.
It is not I Know What You Did Last
Thank
Summer.
God.
Also, no
Thank
penalties for wrong guesses in this game.
Okay.
Oh, The Luck
thank
of the Irish.
God.
Disney
Nope.
Channel original.
Rachel, any guesses before the last one? It's a free guess.
Mm,
All right, for 1 point. Fridays will never be the same again.
it's not Freaky Friday.
Nope.
Is this freaky?
Nope.
Were these taglines for Friday the 13th?
Josh.
These were all taglines for Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th.
Wow.
They all sucked.
Uh-huh.
I can't
They were
believe
really bad.
it took you. I'm dumb. I can't believe it took you guys that long.
I really like the tagline, "Don't make plans for Sunday." All right, well, that's 1 point for Sammy. And also, Sammy, you get this next one.
Wait, me?
Sammie James. One guess before your opponents can steal for 5 points. Now everybody is a victim and everybody is a suspect.
I have an idea, but continue.
For 4 points, make your last breath count.
I'm gonna let this point become useless. Keep going.
For 3 points, from the first name in suspense comes the last word in fear.
Oh, shit. Is this Vertigo?
It is not Vertigo. Anybody want to steal?
Fair enough.
Titanic.
It is not Titanic. All right, everybody can yell at what?
What was that? What was that last clue?
From the first name in suspense comes the last word in fear.
Oh, go ahead.
That doesn't make sense because fear is one word.
All right, for 2 points. Anybody can yell it out when you think you know it. Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door. Don't try to escape.
Is this When a Stranger Calls?
This is not When a Stranger Calls.
Halloween?
God.
It is not Halloween. Anybody else?
I would have guessed When a Stranger Calls.
All right, 1 point. Someone has taken their love of scary movies one step too far. Solving this mystery is going to be murder.
Scream?
It is Scream,
Yeah.
the movie we keep talking about.
Great mystery, honestly.
It really is. Like, I've rewatched it so many times, or I've watched like people watching it for the first time. And it is amazing how good the mystery aspect of that movie is. Mostly because the killers are so bad at being killers in a way that you, the audience, keep going, well, it can't be that.
Mm-hmm.
I've told the story before, but the scariest thing happened to me when I was watching Scream in the theater in '99. They did a rerun of it in the theater, and we went to see it, and it was in 99, so it was right before the year 2000.
Uh-huh.
And Jamie Kennedy's character goes off on what it could be, and he's like, could be anything, could be this, could be that, could be the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Second he said that, the film melted. And I'm sitting there going, oh my God, we're all going to die.
All right, let's see if we can get this last one before the 1-point clue with everybody guessing. Josh, you get first dibs at this.
Yeah.
For 5 points, no one comes up here without a damn good reason.
Roll it.
4 points, spend the holidays with someone you hate.
1 more.
For 3 points, the bounty hunter, the hangman, the Confederate, the sheriff, the Mexican, the little man, the cowpuncher, the prisoner. Josh?
Hateful Eight.
It is the Hateful Eight. This was just to Josh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good job, Rachel.
The other ones were 8 Strangers, One Deadly Connection, and the 8th film by Quentin Tarantino.
Jackie Brown.
That creepy little imp. Well, that means that Josh picked up 4 points, Rachel picked up 2, Sammie James picked up 1, Sami Skye didn't pick up anything. Puts Josh at 7, Sammie at 4, Rachel at 3, Sammie Skye at 1.
I'm not negative.
You're not negative. In fact, I would call you a very positive person.
Thank you. I'm a silver lining ass bitch. I appreciate you noticing. It's almost a detriment to my life.
That was the most positive and angry thing I've ever heard.
It's for real.
All right, Josh, I'm going to give you a nice wide range.
Uh-huh.
Would you like a movie from 2016, 2018, or 2019?
2018.
2018. Okay, from 2018 for 5 points under Sex and Nudity. In the background of a dimly lit nighttime sequence by the fire, a nude woman is seen. It's pretty blurry, but her breasts, nipples, and her pubic hair can all be seen. She's seen in the background of multiple shots, adding up to about 90 seconds, maybe.
Oh, I know this movie. 90 seconds of shadowy
90 seconds of blurry bush.
90 seconds of shadow
Blurry
nudity.
bush.
Shadow nudity is the best.
2018? Okay.
2018. My name's Blurry Bush, and I care what you think. For 4 points under violence and gore, a man gets, quote, cut in half by a shotgun, whilst another sustains a facial injury from the shrapnel, which is on screen for the rest of the film.
Like the shrapnel's on screen, or the...
Yeah.
The facial injury, I would assume, is on screen.
For the rest of the film?
Rest of the film.
Oh my God.
If it was a shrapnel, what is this, an Alec Baldwin produced?
There's just... Every time you look at the screen, it's like, that fucking shrapnel's still there. Nobody swept it up or anything.
At least this person didn't say, like, person got hurt, 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you say shit like that.
That shrapnel's not my favorite character in the movie.
For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the scenes with the hippie cult leader can be frightening.
Oh, was that 2018?
Rachel has a guess. Anybody else?
Are you sure it was 2018?
I'm sure that this movie is 2018.
Oh,
Rachel-
actually,
Oh,
I can't remember. I'm gonna fuck up the title, so go ahead, Rachel.
do you want to take a chance at the title?
I'm going to retract my...
Okay, Rachel's going to retract. Sammy,
You know
wanna
what?
take a chance?
You know what? I got 4 points. I think. I can lose some points. Is this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which did not come out in 2018?
Nope, that is why Rachel put her hand down. I assume this is
Yeah.
not Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Cool. That's fine. Rachel can beat me.
For 2 points under violence and gore, an intense scene occurs where a man makes two hostages play roulette to see which one will die. It ends with a character getting abruptly shot in the face.
Oh, that seems like that's how the game works. And also, I'm so certain I've never seen this film. So good luck, everyone.
You know what? I'm an agent of chaos now. I had no idea that they remade The Deer Hunter.
I was gonna say, dear.
But they updated it, so it's just regular roulette because
Yeah.
tensions are a little high with Russia right now. Still involves getting shot in the head. We
Actually,
call it freedom roulette.
actually, Russian roulette now is just walking by a window and not falling out of it.
Mhm.
I'm done. Listen, I'm done trying to win. Okay, I've done that this entire game. It's new to me.
For 1 point under sex and nudity, some sexual references when Emily is talking to Miles. Miles admits the type of shady place the titular hotel is, says he's seen a senator abuse a prostitute, and says he's seen a man sleep with a feral wolf in a bed.
That?
I got 2 hands up.
Mhm.
Rachel, what do you think?
Wait, titular hotel?
Titular
Right?
hotel.
No, thank you. Hang on.
Okay. Sammy, what do you think?
I don't remember the whole fucking title, but it was something like the Hotel Royale, something 5 Nights at Royale, something.
You know what?
Oh!
This seems like one where first person to raise their hand and give me the exact title.
Rachel,
can
Rachel,
say-
Rachel, go,
Rachel,
go,
what do you
go.
think?
Do
Bad
it.
You can
Times
do
at
it.
El Royale.
Rachel steals that point. This is
Yeah!
Bad Times at the El Royale. I'll only give it if you give the exact title, but Sammy, you don't lose any points for that.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what? I have changed my goal. Sammy gets to beat someone tonight. I'm taking this shit. I'm just gonna have fun.
See
I'm so happy people have decided to have fun on this show finally.
My first guess was Hotel
Welcome.
Rwanda. I was like, that's not good.
Josh is at 7. Rachel is at 4. Sammie
Yes.
James at 2. Sami Skye at 1. Rachel, would you like a movie from? Funnily enough, I think the same 3-year options: 2016, 2018, or 2019.
Let's go with 2019.
2019. In 2019, for 5 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a few scenes showing alcohol implying one of the main characters has a drinking problem. Their background story also involves alcohol usage. For 4 points under violence and gore, a woman falls to her death. Her landing is not seen, but we hear the thud of her body.
This is upsetting, Nick.
2019 is this
2019.
Okay.
For 3 points under violence and gore, in a flashback, Jason is shown with his friend while they are stranded at sea. His friend's body is shown floating away in the water.
Jesus.
I have not seen this film.
I know this movie.
If you just do a compilation of me saying that.
Guesses for this one. Oh my.
For 2 points under violence and gore, Ben
I
gets
have to
trapped
know
in a
the
room where all the walls move inwards to crush him.
Nice.
Ugh.
Sammy, what do you think this movie is?
Is this Escape Room?
This is Escape Room.
I thought it was that. Son of a bitch.
I maybe guilty pleasure, maybe not, but I fucking love this movie and the sequel.
They're both really good.
They're so fun.
They're so much more fun than they have any right to be. Like,
Yeah.
I would watch at least 5 or 6 more of them.
Yeah.
Especially if they keep being under 90 minutes.
But no, we keep getting
Perfect
saws.
length for a horror movie. Well, Josh, you're at 7. Rachel and
like
Sammie
good
James
versions of
at 4.
Cube.
Hey, the first cube was great.
It was.
And Sami Skye at 1. Oh, last clue in that frightening and intense scenes, a group of 6 people are trapped inside a room
Sorry,
rigged with extensive heating devices meant to simulate a giant oven. They are very nearly burned to death. If you haven't seen Escape Room, have a fun night. And then watch Tournament of Champions right after.
Then call Peanut, because he's got nothing better to do.
Peanut's already watching this.
He'll talk to you for hours.
Peanut, wherever you are, please pause Escape Room.
I mean, Peanut watches this show, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, finally, they reference me.
No, this is a real... I've been waiting until I knew he was going to watch before a real Peanut-heavy show. Keep your elementary schools away from this show. It's full of peanuts. We got 2 movies left. Sami Skye, would you like a movie from 1960, 2016, or 2018?
Wow. I'm gonna blow your mind. 2018.
Nice.
Jesus.
All right, penultimate movie before the final question. 2018 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. Some of the scenes in the film are quite disturbing, especially for younger audiences. Viewers should proceed with caution when viewing this film, especially due to its disturbing atmosphere that the film occupies. This is accompanied by the tense music and cinematography, which both play an important role in the disturbing atmosphere the film sets. 2018.
2018.
18.
Okay.
Nick, what the fuck?
You picked it.
I know, but there's just, I mean, okay.
For 4 points under violence and gore, video footage is found of 3 men. One of them yelling that there's something inside him. The other 2 proceed to hold him and cut open his stomach, revealing tentacle-like insides.
I don't like it.
Between the characters' disgusted faces and the tape itself. Although not as gory as it could be, it's very disturbing.
Nope. No, thank you.
I'll go.
Josh, what do you think?
It's Alien Covenant.
This is not Alien Covenant.
All right, that was a good
That
guess.
famous mystery Alien Covenant?
Jaws is a mystery.
I know.
This whole show's a mystery. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, the alien-like force displays itself as a weird spherical shape that repeatedly folds and twists. The image is very unsettling and odd. Rachel has a guess. Anybody else?
No.
What do you think, Rachel?
Is this Life?
That's a great guess. It is not Life.
Damn it.
Life is a movie that I forget about and then remember how much I like it.
Well, there was a rumor that it was supposed to be the lead into the Venom films. Like
Yeah.
that was what.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the best Venom films to be out that year.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty good.
For 2 points under violence and gore, a woman starts to grow alien fungus on her body. She calmly accepts that she will die soon, and she walks into a forest where she becomes a human-shaped tree.
Damn, good for her, because I would rip my skin off.
Josh, what do you think this movie is?
Annihilation.
Rachel, what do you think?
Annihilation.
Sammy?
Annihilation.
This is Annihilation.
I wanted to like this movie much more than I did.
Yeah.
Same.
I felt the same about the book.
Outside of the mutant bear, it just wasn't that good.
I feel like this movie has to be one of my favorite casts in a movie. I think it's just okay.
I mean, it's that great bear scene.
Yep, 1 point. Frightening and intense scenes. The mutated bears make the noises of a previous crew member that it had killed, screaming for help and screaming in pain. It is like the voices coming from the bear, plus the bear is making growling noises, overlapping with the screams. Very, very disturbing and unsettling.
Incredible sound design.
All right, that puts Josh at 8, Sammie James at 6, Rachel at 5, Sami Skye at 1. It's almost anybody's game, and probably anybody's game if I know how the betting round goes. Sammie James, you get to pick the last movie.
Yeah.
Do you like a movie from 2012, 2014, or 2016?
2012.
2012. All right, and I'm going to say it just up top. If you get close to the title, go ahead and try. Last movie from 2012 for 5 points under frightening and intense scenes. The film depicts several different murders, which may be scary for young audiences.
What year is this?
2012. For 4 points under violence and gore, several people are seen being shot and hit with a small statue. These shots are usually blurred or obstructed, but in a few shots, people are seen directly being shot. For 3 points under frightening and intense scenes, a woman's spirit is shown being hung by her neck on a birdcage, and she is chanting. This is very unsettling and will scare younger children. For 2 points under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, a woman is seen holding a pipe-type object at the beginning. This is unclear, and it is only known that it's a pipe from the game that the movie is based on. Sammy has a guess. Anybody else?
A giveaway that I don't follow.
What do you think, Sammy?
You know what? I'm going to wait for one more clue because I don't.
Well, that's good because there's only one left.
Cool.
1 point, frightening and intense scenes. Spirit mediums are important in the film, and a woman is seen summoning one several times during the movie. Phoenix's assistant Maya is a spirit medium, and she is possessed by several different dead spirits. Sammy may or may not be taking a guess. Anybody else?
I know
Sammy,
it.
what would you like to guess on this?
This is Ouija.
This is not Ouija.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep, this movie is not based on a board game. It's based on a video game. This movie's called Ace Attorney.
What?
Phoenix Wright.
Oh, Phoenix. Yeah.
It is
That sounds fake.
Japanese game, Japanese movie. Directed by Takashi Miike.
Oh, that's right. Miike did direct this.
Miike did direct a lot of movies that it's very confusing that Takashi Miike directed.
He's one of my favorite directors.
Because you know him from like Audition and Ichi the Killer and the live action JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
And Blitzita Q. And Zebra Man.
Uh-huh. He only directs the most upsetting movies and live action cartoons.
Happiness to the Katakuris. Happiness to the Katakuris.
So fucking.
Have you seen Happiness in the Categories?
I haven't, and I should see that.
Well, that'll be my thing if I win.
That's another one on my list. I think you've said that about 3 movies so far, so I'm excited.
You're gonna watch 3 movies, Nick.
We are going into the final round. Josh is at 8. Rachel and Sammie James tied at 5.
Yeah.
Sami Skye at 1. In a moment, I'm going to ask you a numerical question. I want you to right now privately message me a number between 0 and your total points, how confident you feel about popular mystery characters.
Do I have to message you, or can I just...
You want to just say the one?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Is there a chance for 3 extra points?
Fuck it, I'm going for broke, Nick.
There is a chance for 3 extra points. I will say if you get close enough that I think you deserve extra points.
All right.
Okay, we've got some bets in. All right, we wrap back around to the beginning of this game. There are a bunch of keywords on IMDb that anybody can add to, anybody can use, and some of them are super specific, like character Sherlock Holmes. When you click the keyword character Sherlock Holmes, how many movies does IMDb say include the character of Sherlock Holmes? I want you to privately message me your best guess as to how many movies, according to IMDb, feature the character Sherlock Holmes. The closest gets their points. If you get it exactly or pretty close to it, I'll give you an extra 3 points. Okay, I've got 2 guesses in here.
Sure. Here we go.
Okay. 3 guesses, 4 guesses. Character Sherlock Holmes on IMDb. Rachel guessed 10 Sherlock Holmes movies. Sammie James guessed 30 Sherlock Holmes movies. Sami Skye guessed 37 Sherlock Holmes movies. Josh Poirier guessed 220 Sherlock Holmes movies.
Shit.
There are, according to IMDb, and including Sherlock 3, which they say is coming out soon, there are 149 Sherlock Holmes movies.
Is it
Meaning,
Price is Right?
Nope. Whoever's closest, and because he's only 71 off as opposed to over 100 off, Josh Poirier picks up points on that.
Mm-hmm.
That means... And I don't think I can give you the bonus points on that. Rachel bet 2 points, loses 2. Sammy, we all know, bet 1, loses 1. Sammie James bet all 5, loses all 5. Josh played conservatively, only bet 4, gains 4, which means our final scores tonight, as they have been lately, Sammy and Sammy tied in 3rd place with 0.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rachel at 3.
Good job.
And our winner tonight with 12 points, Josh Poirier. The other movies, and like I said, there's only a few movies on this list because I didn't spend nearly enough time working on this. We didn't get to Annabelle. We didn't get to 13 Ghosts.
Good.
We didn't get to Ready or Not.
Good.
We didn't get to Zoolander 2.
Aww.
Zoolander.
No.
Listen.
What's up?
I love it here. That's all I was gonna say.
Well, this was so much fun. Thank you all for doing this.
It was.
So is Mystery Men not a mystery?
Mystery Men might be a mystery. I think it's also been used at least... Wait. I think that might be a movie that I haven't been able to find the right clues for. I don't think it's been used. I've tried so many times. I'm going to look now.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Mystery Men. It's used on episode 175.
So what? 3 years ago?
I love you guys so much. I don't know if it's been super clear, but my nephew's wildin', so I'm gonna
Sami
I'm gonna
Skye,
bounce after
any
my
parting words, or you just want to say goodbye?
Oh, honestly, I'm selling some art. Auntie Salami _ Nope, the background's blurred, so I guess you'll have to find my page to figure it out.
Find Sammy's page.
Just
buy
find
art.
me and love me. I have toddlers are assholes. I love you guys so much.
I love you too. Thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me.
Sammie James, you got anything you want to say before we leave?
I do comedy sometimes. Follow me on Instagram. It's the only social media I have. Sammie James. Yeah,
awesome.
I'm doing good.
I'm glad. Rachel, anything you want to say before we go?
You can follow me on Instagram at Miss Rachel Dunbar, and I will be at Lucky Strike Bowling on Thursday. Not bowling, but doing a comedy show with comedy
sweet
at 7:30.
Awesome. Yeah, if you're in the area, go to a bowling alley and watch comedy. Finally, our winner tonight, Josh Poirier. You have a couple of options on the table. What are you deciding on? I think you're muted now. I cannot hear a word you're saying.
And I told you I was going to give you one that I was as a joke. So I'm basically going to give you a choice of two. One is the one I told you I was going to give you before, which was probably the movie that suffered from executive decision thing, where they actually pushed Taye Diggs as being huge in the movie, and he's in it for about a minute. And
okay, I choose B.
Yeah, I would do that. But that movie's Squealer, which was on Paramount, and it's literally probably the stupidest movie I've seen in a long time, but it's hilariously bad. Like hilariously bad. Like there's no reason for people to be in there. Like there's no reason for Theo Rossi to be in the movie. Like there's no reason for all these major actors to be in this movie, and it's weird. So
wait, they have major actors in it too, not just Taye Diggs and whoever Theo Rossi is.
Theo Rossi was on Sons of Anarchy. But the movie I'm going to give you Happiness of the Categories, because it's fantastic, and everybody needs to see this movie.
That is another one that I've needed the excuse for. So
yeah, everybody needs to see this movie. It's brilliant. It's Takashi Miike's insanity.
Just the moment I saw the poster, I added it to the movie. I'm so excited to watch that.
Yeah, I would watch that, but Squealer needed to be talked about. I'm sorry.
And that is the most it's ever been talked about.
Just like Peanut.
Anything else you want to say before we go, Josh?
Not really. Just fuck WB Discovery.
Yeah, right?
I mean, they closed Rooster Teeth, which is friggin' awful for 150 people who work there. And
really feels like the opposite of discovering.
I know, it does.
Really just throwing everything away.
Yeah, just call it WB Destruction.
See, at least in the producers, you still got to see their attempt at tax fraud.
Yeah, it's true. This is, I mean, it's just awful. I mean, it's so bad what they're doing to entertainment, really.
It's not like WB is one of the most iconic studios of all time.
I know.
Plenty of things you could play with, but instead you just threw them all in the garbage.
Yeah, so fuck WB Discovery.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you all once again. My guests, Josh Poirier, Rachel Dunbar, Sammie James, Sami Skye, Peanut, wherever you are, our hearts are with you. I'm Nick Martucci. You can find me on all social media at Blundering Idiom. Find the show on Facebook, search Inappropriate Movie Database, or click the link in the description of this video. Twitter and Instagram at IMDb Game. We do this show every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on this channel. So if you liked this, like the video, share the video, do other things to the video, subscribe to the channel, watch other videos, and watch next Monday night We're going to do movies with titular characters.
Titular.
One of my favorite words. And just quick side tangent. If you haven't seen, I want to say it's a Upright Citizens Brigade TV show sketch of Matt Walsh is the guy who delivered the titular line in Star Wars and Out of Africa.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that.
Such a good sketch. Anyway, we're doing that, and there's still space on that. So if you want to be a part of the show, join me on that show. Reach out to me on any of the places I mentioned. And until then, goodbye, everybody.